Over the past few years, the sport of basketball has undergone significant change. The once straightforward game between big men, outside players, and guards has become significantly more muddled. Forwards and centers are able to shoot like never before and move quickly as well. There are many big men who reflect that trend, but no two players better exemplify the shift than Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid. Here, I'll break down who is better. Comparing two players is always tricky. That is, on the grounds that, regardless of how well they play on paper, that is never the entire story. Different players have different effects on their team. For example, somebody who scores a great deal may not be basically as significant as somebody who passes well. It all comes down to how each player fits into the larger system. Jokic is a much stronger passer than Embiid, who is also an excellent defender and scorer. When looking at their stats and numbers in their raw form, these small details must be taken into consideration. When comparing Jokic and Embiid, stats should be discussed first. On the stat sheet, both superstars perform exceptionally well, and they continue to improve with each season. They can score in a variety of ways and are the offense's lifeblood. For Jokic, he averages 20.2 points, 10.5 rebounds, 6.6 assists, 1.2 steals, 0.7 blocks. In contrast, Embiid averages 27.1 points, 11.2 rebounds, 3.4 assists, 0.9 steals, and 1.7 blocks. The biggest discrepancy between Embiid and Jokic comes in the passing. Embiid is a great scorer, with his peak of 30 being more than Jokic ever hit. His top averages for rebounds and blocks are impressive. Even so, the Cameroonian isn't on the same assist level as Jokic. Because of his passing, the Joker is accountable for more points than Embiid is. In today's league, you really see a center touch the ball on the majority of offensive possessions. In addition, Jokic's high basketball IQ makes it easier for other players to score, improving the team as a whole. Embiid does not fail to improve his teammates. Rather, he fails to do so as effectively. The Sixers' offense goes through Embiid, yet in a substantially more static way than the manner in which the Nuggets go through Jokic. When all of the other categories are so close together, Jokic has the stat edge because he can pass and score with deadly efficiency. When comparing these two centers, another thing to keep in mind is that Embiid sustains significantly more injuries than Jokic does. That might appear to be a side note, particularly on the grounds that illnesses are so frequently beyond a player's control. However, it makes a difference with regards to contending who's better. One could argue that Jokic only produces more impressive stats due to the lower number of injuries he sustained. That's true, but the fact that he stays relatively healthy also allows him to play more and contribute more to his team. That is valuable in and of itself. One of the first seasons in which Embiid was truly able to remain healthy throughout was the 2021-22 campaign. Even though it was only one season, his stats, particularly his scoring, were extremely impressive. Simply put, Jokic has been doing it longer. If Embiid is able to keep his health, this very well may be the year that he makes a breakthrough. Not only winning his first and well-deserved MVP award, but also leading the 76ers to the NBA Finals. While Embiid should get the recognition he deserves, it is past time for Jokic, who is a phenomenal talent who is deserving of all the accolades he has received this far. As fans, we get to witness a head-to-head rivalry between the next big man that will be talked about for years to come, rather than focusing on the fact that Embiid never received the awards that he's deserved to receive. We can hopefully draw comparisons to rivalries such as Russell vs. Chamberlain, Johnson vs. Bird, and Duncan vs. Garnett in the near future. Embiid has averaged 25.7 points, 11.9 rebounds, 3.6 assists in 7 games against Jokic, while Jokic has averaged 21.9 points, 8.9 rebounds, 7.4 assists. Jokic and Embiid have never played in the playoffs, but they have a 5-2 record against each other favoring Embiid. There will be arguments over which of these superstars is superior, and there will be numerous viewpoints regarding who is superior and why.